All right, so they're going to give us the midpoint to start this time, which makes it a little bit trickier. So that's in green here. So this is my midpoint values there. That's my midpoint X and my midpoint Y. So I have to be careful when plugging that in to make sure that I do that correctly. So they give me one endpoint, and I'm just going to call this X1 and Y1 right off the get-go. So remember, I'm still using X1 plus X2 over 2 and Y1 plus Y2 over 2. And that's going to be equal to this green stuff here. So that's going to be equal to my 3 comma negative 4. So now I just got to plug in the pieces for X1 and Y1. So it's negative 3 plus X2 over 2. And then it's negative 1 plus Y2 over 2. And that's still equal to that 3 negative 4. Now here's the important part here is I'm going to split this into two separate pieces. So I'm going to do just the X values, and I'm going to make an equation out of that. So this is negative 3 plus X2 over 2 is equal to 3. So what I can do there is then multiply by 2 on both sides, and that gives me negative 3 plus X2 is equal to 6. So I add 3 to both sides, and I get X2 is equal to 9, and that's pretty important to get that. I then need to split the y's into a separate equation here. So I've got negative 1 plus y squared over 2 is equal to negative 4. I do the same thing, multiply by 2. And so I get negative 1 plus y2 is equal to a negative 8. I add 1 to both sides, and I get y2 is equal to a negative 7. So the other midpoint, the other point that I have here, I'm going to change the color for this. The other point that I have here is going to use my x2 and my y2. So the other point, which ends up being x, is my 9 comma negative 7. So I also want to show you another way to do this. That is the way where you set up the equation. The other way that you can do this is by just kind of using a little bit of logic. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to erase everything here. And we're going to do it like this. So if I were to draw a picture of just any random segment here, so I'm just going to throw it out there. Here's a segment, sorry, not a line, we've got a segment, and this is x, y. Right in the middle here, I've got my midpoint M. One thing I know about the midpoint is that it splits it up into two equal pieces. So if you think about it like this, whatever I'm going down and over has to be the same for over here, down and over, because they're the exact same. So what I can look for is the difference between my x's here. So negative 3 to 3 is going to be 6. So what I have to do is just add 6 to this. So for my x, I know that it's going to be 9. And if I look at my other ones here, where it's negative 1 and negative 4, I know that I'm going minus 3. So this minus 3 ends up being a negative 7. And you end up with the exact same answer, but it doesn't require a lot of the work. So this requires just some logic and just thinking about it a little bit differently.